So we're going to do some more calculations with this. We're going to use that table to look for some more patterns. So we're going to start with this. I want you to just type 2 log of 2 into your calculator. And where do you see that on the table? Type in 2 log of 3. And where do you see that on the table? And then 4 log of 2. And where do you see that on the table if it's there? And I want you to kind of make a prediction, something that holds true to all of them. So 2 log 2 is the same as log of 4. 2 log of 3 is the same as log of 9. And 4 log of 2 is the same as log of 16. So what pattern? How do we get 2 and 2 to get 4? 2 and 3 to get 9? 4 and 2 to get 16? What pattern holds for all of those? So the pattern is, this is 2 to the second power. This is 3 to the second power, 3 to the 2 power, and this is 2 to the fourth power. So first we had our product, our multiplication rule. Now we have a exponent rule here. So n log of x equals log of x to the n power. So the big idea here is you can take this n, an exponent on the inside, and put it in front, multiplying the log by that. So this becomes n times log of x. So for example, negative 2 log of 5 going one direction would be log of 5 to the negative second power. And same thing here, 0.5 log of 64 becomes log of 64 to the 1/2 power. Those can go inside and they become the exponent. So we call this log of a power property. So we're going to use that to rewrite these. So I want you to try these on your own, pause the video, and try to rewrite this. Before you do that, remembering this is log base 2 of 5 to the negative first power. So what I would have done is the 8 comes in front, and it just becomes 8 log of m. Here, the negative 1 comes in front, and it becomes negative 1 log of 5. Or you could just have negative log of 5. This way, we're going the opposite direction. We're starting here, and we're going the opposite direction. So log of 4 to the negative second power. This is going to the exponent, and this 5 becomes the exponent in here. Log of base 6, apologies, of 2 to the 5th power. And lastly, we have the quotient property. So what this is saying, and I'm just going to tell this one, u log base b of x minus log base b of y gives us, so addition is multiplication, so subtraction would make sense to be division. This becomes log of x divided by y. So you're dividing those, and I'm going to add a base b because that's important. So that is our quotient property, and I'm just going to tell you that one. But you could have found it out using that table, looked for those patterns. If you did log of 6 divided by log of 2, something like that, it would have been 6 minus 2. All right? So log of 3 would be log of 6 minus log of 2. So how we're going to use that now is if we want to expand a logarithm. So first I would start with breaking it up with division. So division becomes subtraction. So our first step would be log of xy to the third minus log of z to the 8th. Next, I would split up the multiplication, so you get it into each part, log of x plus log of y to the third minus log of z to the 8th. And then I would use our power rule to get rid of the exponents. So this 3 comes in front, and this 8 comes in front. Log of x plus 3 log y minus 8 log z. That's your final answer. So you need to know how to expand them, and then you need to know how to go the other direction. Starting with an expanded log, how can we, and this is called condensing, how can we bring it together? So first, the other way, you just go backwards. So you start with the numbers and you make them exponents. So we have the 5 comes inside, the 4 becomes an exponent on both of them. That's important. So we have log base 2 of x to the 5th minus log base 2 x to the 4th y to the 4th. And subtraction comes from division. So here we have log base 2 of x to the 5th divided by x to the 4th y to the 4th. And that's all we got. All right, so here we have our homework, and you need to post a picture of your work. I'm just going to post the answers. So you do need to have your work when you post that, but I'm just going to post the answers right now in some quick snaps so you can see those and check along. When you upload it, though, you have to have that work for full credit. So you should have already done your homework or done number 1, and then you can watch the video just for number 1 and then continue on from there. Here's the answers for number 1. Number 3. So to do these, you need to split them up and use those log values. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And 7.